EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out. Good play.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. They juked him. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly have the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A first carry now. This is Williams. He'll take this to the 46. The Broncos at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Mahomes going to change things up. Attack! Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move.
Rush comes and they block it. Dixon, the punter, is on. And this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Chiefs 23. Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Wilson will throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Throwing is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
On second down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down to the 32. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half in the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Again, it's Pacheco. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but
It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks out, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run here with Pacheco, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Atkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
14. Go, 14.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wilson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Attack, attack!
Toss right side to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 20-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now Wilson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And Wilson wants a different look. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll look to throw. screenplay, setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Yellow.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.